So let's say that you successfully sell your business, and let's say that you make $5 million or $10 million or $20 million for your company. You know, 80% of your wealth typically is tied up in the company. So your current financial advisor is probably handling 20% of your wealth. And so what happens to some owners, not all, but to some owners, is they take a step back and they say to themselves, you know, Joe, you've been managing $2 million for me, and I think you've done a wonderful job, but I have this other $8 million that I need to do something with, and I'm not really sure that you're the right person to help me manage what will now be $10 million. If you're smart as a financial advisor, what you would have done is you would have made sure that you had a seat at the table during the entire transition process, so that you were working with the owner on an ongoing basis to do the most important thing, and that is to make sure that whatever it is that they sell the company for, they end up keeping as much of that. We've all heard stories of somebody who sold a company for $2 million and promptly wrote a check to the government for $1 million. That is not necessarily what you want to do. I'm a big believer in everyone paying their fair share, absolutely. I'm also a big believer in people getting the right advice as opposed to the wrong advice. So, you know, I would suggest that you speak with your financial advisors. I would suggest that you speak with your lawyers and accountants and whatnot. And frankly, if they don't have experience in this whole area of succession, transition, you know, the flow of wealth from generation to generation, then you seriously, no matter what kind of relationship you've had up until now, you seriously need to be looking at advisors who have experience in these areas. They have a high level of tax experience, legal experience, just general wealth management experience for the kinds of dollars that you're now going to be playing with. And remember, you've spent 20, 30, 40 years creating this situation where you could walk away with this large lump of money, and the last thing in the world that you want to do is handle it incorrectly. So I think it's necessary to speak to the right advisors and to get them involved as early as possible to help you make all the right decisions as you go.